However, though, I do have to say that the game will be receiving an update on the 27th of September called The Apocalypse, where a new shop, 3 new maps, new items, and a whole bunch of other stuff will be added. This will be the biggest update Phasmophobia has ever seen, and I guarantee you the game will bounce back afterwards. Hold on, I just thought, what if like this video is releasing the day of or after the update? I mean, like, I'm going to talk about this update in the future video regardless. This game by itself is a W, but it would be pretty funny that this video would just age horribly almost immediately after upload. Yeah, wouldn't that be crazy, huh? That would be so crazy if I were to upload a video discussing a game's lack of content one day after it released good content. God damn, dude, at this point I feel like a snail with dementia could upload faster than me. Alright, how's it going, boys and girls? It is I, your favorite YouTuber who does upload more than once every 2 weeks, coming at you with another Phasmophobia video. In the last video, I discussed the game 2 years after its launch, how it's a pretty good horror game, but also how it drives away the players with its lackluster updates and additions to the game. However, since my last point now gets shoved out the window with all this new Apocalypse update that was added on the 27th, I would like to take a few minutes discussing what is in this update, because believe it or not, I think this update is pretty good. I think the 2 new maps, especially the Asylum revamp, are amazing additions to the game. I like most of the redesigns for the update, as a lot of them are an obvious improvement to the game, and even though there are a handful of bugs which I've encountered, which I will talk about later on, I don't think they full-on break the game. Overall, I would say the Apocalypse update is a major upgrade even when compared to the previous version of the game, and because of that, and also because I don't want to look like I'm just trashing the game with my previous video, I want to take a look at what is new in Phasmophobia. So with that said, sit back, relax, and take a look at what is all new to this. What is that? Why is the church bloody? Did the ghost do this? Oh god, no, we're gonna die. No, I don't want to die. Wait, is that just a doll on the floor? Aw, it's cute. I wondered what happens if oh god, no, just turn off the flashlights again, no! Alright, so let's go ahead and start off with the biggest addition to the game, the lobby area. Hands down a better improvement than the last lobby area. I really enjoy it. I love how it's not a rundown looking garage with games here or there to help pass the time of an idle person not readying up like the ass that they are. Instead, you have this clean looking office space with a room to explore the truck, a new game room that includes the most scuffed bowling that I've ever seen in my life, a room for people who like having seizures, and the 2 most important things, a map vote board and a shop. The map voting board should have been here since day 1. I like deciding what map everyone wants to play and not just waiting around for the host to pick one out while I don't even know the names of the places. It's good, I like it. The shop, on the other hand, I don't like. This may be a hot take or whatever, but I really like the old shop better. Well, not specifically the shop per se. I actually enjoy seeing an item to buy and a description to it, but the loadout genuinely sucks and is a headache to use. I still don't know how to add my items into the game. Like, I don't know whether I should use the plus symbol that does absolutely nothing when pressing it, or the add button that does, well, absolutely nothing when pressing it. I also don't know why there's a sell feature that has to be the most useless feature to ever exist in the game, considering that all items have a very important feature that's either needed for a main or side objective. And I don't know why you have a save loadout option. Unless you're in sim who can go through 20 maps without breaking a sweat, you're bound to either die a painful death and lose all your items, or just buy more items that ages out your own loadout. It's useless, and I so much prefer the previous loadout option. But with that out of the way, let's take a look at the new maps. Oh my god, I love them. Remember how I said in the last video that the high school was my favorite map? All these places are so much fun to play, with my favorite of the bunch being the high school. Yeah, I know how you guys don't fuck with the map. Fuck you, it's sizable, it's scary as hell, and it's fun to play. I seriously don't know why it's disliked. Yeah, shut up, dumbcast. Asylum is now easily my favorite map. I love every bit of this map. In the Sunny Meadows revamp, there are a total of 69 rooms. Nice. There's 3 different wings in the map, with each wing getting locked whenever a hunt happens, making the hunt harder for the player, and there's an ominous looking basement and morgue that always have this colder temperature reading. Already, this seems like a step up from the previous map, but when you go look at the rooms in Sunny Meadows, oh my god, you will fall in love. Rooms have their own sort of story involved. You know, some of the rooms just look abandoned. Maybe others have some knocked down shelves, beds, or any furniture showing any signs of struggles. But the rarest rooms that you can go into have like blood everywhere everywhere. Sometimes just a freakishly amount of blood. Like, who the fuck just had their mind exploded in this morgue room? I don't know, but it's so fun and scary to go into. There's also a church in this map where it looks like a cult was just sacrificing some dude in here. Bloody messages on the wall, blood soaking the cross, and below that cross, a gigantic satanic circle. Oh my god. Just all these rooms combined can create an atmosphere that none of the other houses or farms or high school can even achieve. It doesn't look run down or just abandoned like any of the other maps. It looks like a genuine riot just happened here, or a cult got brutally murdered after summoning the ghost that you're supposed to hunt. This map, and also the restricted version of the map, is hands down the scariest map in this game solely because of stuff like that in the atmosphere. There's also the new Camp Woodwind. It's okay. I mean, it's just like the Maple Lodge camp, which I really did not like in the first place, but it's just smaller and harder to hide from the ghost. I don't hate it. I kind of like the challenge of trying to hide from the ghost, but I also don't see me playing on the map for more than a handful of times, maybe like 2 or 3 times. It's just a bunch of reused assets in a smaller map. I could just really take it or leave it at this point. Alright, for the smaller yet more important updates, I want to bring in a little bit of a lightning round. You know, where I quickly go over a bunch of changes or additions and tell whether I like it or not. Alright, you know what? Just cue the Punch-Out theme song. Here we go. Custom difficulty. Here you can change around the grace period, ghost hunt chance, and actually everything about the ghost and player behavior. You can even change up the contract too. Brings a nice challenge to the game. I like it. Interaction board. You can find this in the truck, and every time you take a picture, it'll be posted on there trying to connect all the dots. I absolutely love this. It makes me want to go out there and take pictures like I'm Eddie Brock, just without the whole dying part. You can now collect bones and cursed items to bring back to the lobby. This is just a very creative feature. Being able to build an entire skeleton, it might be able to help with my biology homework. Would have been a funnier joke if I, you know, actually collected bones for this video. A couple of ghosts have now been reworked. Poltergeist throws more stuff when it's hunting with more power to it. Demons hunt more often. Jinns and Onis will fuck you up more with their sanity drain. Just take a look at this entire list. Read it, enjoy reading it, whatever. It's just cool that the ghosts are even now harder to figure out and will kill you a much more painful death. Reporting players is now easier, and spam reporting will get you banned. I've never had a problem with banning, as I never played with randoms and actually had friends to play with, but this is cool, I guess. Photos have been revamped, with the player getting more money for more difficult items to take a picture of. Brings more of a risk over reward type deal, so if you want to go die for a $20 3-star picture of a ghost, be my guest. And those are the biggest updates to the game that I find are the most impactful to Phasmophobia. There are other additions like player ID, statistics, and other stuff, but I'll just show them on screen as I don't think I need to talk about them. Overall, I would say this update's pretty good. There are a few hiccups in the game, like with the shop and with the new bugs I've seen since the update, like the game soft locked me if one of my teammates were on the map voting board and the game started, or just my hand brutally getting dislocated from my body just so I can grab a flashlight. It isn't too game breaking and the bugs aren't that frequent, so I would say it's whatever. This update is pretty good and refreshing to the game, but I still feel like playing this game for 5 hours max will just bring you back into the state where you were prior to this update. Like, once you explore everything, you're still dealing with the same ghosts, the same objects to find the ghost. It's whatever. So all in all, this update is pretty good, and if Kinetic Games keeps putting stuff like this out, albeit in a shorter time frame, I can definitely see this game reviving. But what did you guys think of this update? Leave it in the comments below, and thank you guys for watching. If you guys like this video, hit that like button and subscribe. Should I like rate this game update? 7 out of 10. I like it. I'll see you on a later video. Bye for now.